Welcome in, everybody, to the show that's on in the afternoon. It is going to be a great show today.
Oh, I'm so excited!
This is our last show of the year, man.
Oh, what an accomplishment, buddy.
It's been a heck of a year.
Yeah, I'm so proud. Proud.
It's been a whole lot of fun, man.
Yes.
And that fun is not going to end today.
Oh, special.
We have got a great guest in studio. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
With Meredith Masony.
Oh, boy.
She's going to be joining us here in just a couple of minutes, man. She's a fun person.
Oh,
I love
best.
talking to Meredith.
Yes.
Yeah, man. And,
she's the queen of clean.
She is the queen of clean.
Yes.
And we'll tell you how she'll clean your stuff.
All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your opportunity to have your stuff cleaned by a TikTok celebrity.
And something tells me she's about to air out some dirty laundry, too. So we'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah.
We will talk to her very, very soon. But first, I will tell you about Bozard Ford Lincoln, celebrating getting into 75 years here in St. Augustine in Northeast Florida. That's a big deal. Bozard Ford Lincoln is here for you. You can experience their extensive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, quick and quality servicing, and their parts and accessories shop that is above and beyond anything you'll ever experience. Anything you'll ever experience,
Absolutely.
not just parts and accessories shops.
They're incredible.
The dopamine rush you get walking into there.
Oh, it's like a casino.
Make sure you grab a signature burger at Ford's Garage while you're there. We recommend the 904 Now burger.
The only burger that you need to get. Hello.
Probably the best one on the planet.
Right.
They offer services from home delivery to company fleet servicing at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Your family is their family, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group. Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan doesn't have to be complicated. It can be quite the opposite, Davey.
Mm-hmm.
At the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor to find just the right coverage for your specific needs and your budget. Their goal is to make getting coverage simple. No added costs, no extra fees, super easy. The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for all their clients. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800, and experience the difference in working with someone local. Speaking of that, our friends at Amara Med Spa. If you are craving the perfect blend of relaxation and rejuvenation, Amara Med Spa is your answer. From luxurious spa treatments to advanced medical aesthetics, Amara's experts will personalize a plan just for you. Enhance your natural beauty with Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, and a whole lot more. You'll experience top-notch care in their state-of-the-art facility. You'll feel refreshed and revitalized at Amara Med Spa. 2100 A1A South, Suite 2. Book your next visit at theamaramedspa.com. Because you have high standards.
And so do they.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Davey, I am excited to reintroduce everybody to our end of the year guest here today. A lot of people already know her from TikTok. I probably don't even need to give her an introduction. But joining us right now, Meredith Masony. Meredith, how are you?
Hi. I just want to throw in there that Amara did this.
Beautiful.
Okay, there you go.
See, Injector Tracy. Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Is that her real name? Her first name's Injector? And
Yes, that is her first name.
Yeah,
no,
right.
but seriously.
I thought my parents named me Ben.
I mean, we talk about everything. So I have no shame in saying Botox to the gills from here to here.
And
Love
look
it.
how angry she is. She can't even tell.
No, I always wanted to do it. And for my 40th birthday, I was like, I'll do it. And my husband refused. He's like, do not do it. I do not want you to change the way you look. And I was like, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, forget it. I'm doing it anyway. So a couple of years later, when we moved here, I found, Amara Med Spa.
Love it.
And can't even tell.
Okay.
Fabulous. Yeah. You look great.
Yeah, well, thanks.
So how was tour life? How did it go this year?
It was good. I had a good time on the road. I did end the tour a little abruptly, a little early, just because my son's senior year over at Nice this year. And I felt...
Go Panthers.
Yeah, go Panthers. I felt really bad about missing everything, and I knew I can't get those back. So I took a little bit of a hiatus, and when he goes back, I will probably go back.
Cool.
So I'm got some things, some conversations have been happening with some comedy clubs, but nothing is firm. That's what she said. Just yet. So,
Yeah.
oh God, he said, oh God, we're already groaning. We are 30 seconds in.
No, I was sighing. That was a sigh of relief that you're right on the same page with our sense of humor over here.
All right. Just,
That's great. I've got friends who they really do groan every time I do it. That's what she said. They really do. They're just sick of me doing it. So tired of it. So we were talking about comedy specials before we started the show. Do you have a favorite one from this year? There were a lot that came out this year. A lot of really good ones.
I really enjoyed Gaffigan's new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I loved how dark it was.
I
love some good dark humor. And he hit the nail, as he always does, on the head. He is definitely like, if I had a comedy dad, I would want it to be Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, what was the other one? Well, Tom Segura, and he's coming to town.
Right. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I'm going.
The special he dropped earlier this year.
Yes.
Was phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's good stuff.
2 favorites, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on Segura. Segura is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. I have such a high threshold for comedy, and your Tom Seguras, your Theo Vaughns, the Bert Kreischers of the world, they hit that. They get real laughs out of me.
Well, and Bert and Tom are genuinely best buds.
Right.
Did you see the video they just did the other day where he was like a rap, where Tom was a rap artist?
No.
You didn't see
I don't
this
think I
video
saw this.
online?
Is this DJ Dad Bod? Did he bring back DJ Dad Bod?
I think he did.
Okay.
And
wow.
You just have to go watch. I don't know if it was the latest one or whatever, but it came across my feed, and not only am I dying laughing, but the end of the scene, the end of how it is brilliant. So you have to go and watch that.
All right.
He's just, I think I've seen every one of his specials.
Yeah.
Same with Gaffigan. Like, I don't think I've missed a single one.
But I mean, Gaffigan really does focus on the family nucleus, that's a lot of what your comedy is too. So do you like love, does that inspire you at all when you see some of his act? You're like, oh, I love that timing of that joke. Like, do you ever incorporate into that?
I think it's just, I'm a storyteller, right? So for me, and I do rely completely on, it's not necessary, like Seinfeld it's observational comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the parking garage bit, or the whatever, the laundry bit where the one sock, right? Where do the socks go?
Where do the socks go?
That's not my thing. Now, obviously Seinfeld's brilliant and observational comedy is great. But yes, I always tend to look into those storytellers because that's what I do is I pull from my real life. And so I just have to learn how to weave it into, the bit and how to, weave out and back, back in.
Oh my God, you're the Taylor Swift of comedy.
Oh, I'm wearing Taylor Swift red today.
It looks poppin'. Yes.
I don't ever wear lipstick, but I was like, I have to match my
It's so
gingerbread overall.
Very festive. Showed up very festive today.
Yeah.
Is it your favorite? And did Christmas change at all for you when you had kids? Like, is it a different feel now?
Of course.
Like more stress?
Well, you do want to make it magical for them. And when they're little, that can be really hard because you're trying to, Mr. Elf, he shows up at your house and he has to take flight every night. And, the gingerbread houses, like whoever thought this is a great idea, that you should sell gingerbread houses to parents with children with tiny little hands that are going to smash it into bits. It will never look like a house.
No, Godzillas.
And you're like, son of motherfucker. And then it is devolved into a mass like chaos event. I just built a gingerbread. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was
gonna say
ruined a gingerbread house with my best friend Tiffany's daughter Chloe over the weekend because I bought it and I was like, this is gonna be so great. We're gonna bond over a gingerbread house. Yeah. And then I get it all out and Chloe and I are trying to put it together and it's like right. And I was just like, no, Chloe, it's fine. We'll get this together. And then I was like, do you want to eat the roof? Do you want to maybe
just eat the roof?
Maybe we just put some on the roof.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, great. And so
now it's a flatbread. Perfect.
I found out after the fact, Costco sells them already built.
Oh. Could have done that. And you're the Costco queen.
How I missed that?
How you missed this is unbelievable.
I'm in there every week, sometimes twice a week, and I missed it.
I know.
So I won't. Yeah, gingerbread houses are a no-go.
Oh, you Mal.
All right. I got to remember that. I don't know if I've ever experienced a gingerbread house.
Like building
building one? Oh. I don't know if I've ever eaten one.
Find a kid and build one, and you'll never do it again. Well, that's kind of weird. Don't find children.
Well, I'm going on a child hunt here today, guys.
Never mind.
Nope. Yep, that came off very creepy, Meredith. So
changed my mind. Sorry.
Okay.
So do you remember a significant Christmas morning or a significant Christmas gift that you gave your kids and like maybe they didn't love it or they were just kind of stale when they opened it up, or did you just give them everything they wanted?
We had a crazy story yesterday. Troy's story was so sad.
Troy's story was so sad.
So Troy, our co-host in the morning, was talking about how one year he got paper rings for Christmas. Like he just didn't, they had no money to get him anything for Christmas. And he was a little boy and he looked up at his mom and said, what did I do wrong to make Santa not like me this year? Just as a parent.
Yeah.
God.
That's like a fear, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So can you top that is what Davey was really asking.
So we do keep it at a small budget for the kids, which is harder when they're older because the devices and the things that they want are very, very expensive. But my kids don't need anything. They might want stuff, but we do try to explain to them because they get stuff throughout the year. It's like, this is not a time to go insane.
Oh yeah.
So, there's some clothing that was purchased by my daughter because I am not allowed to purchase clothing for her. So she purchased it and then gave it to me to wrap. And then Thrice has come in and taken it out of the Christmas box and said, I don't even care if I get anything at Christmas. I just want the pants now. And I'm like, okay. But no, there's nothing really, like, they're not going to open anything and be, like, shocked or surprised. They're older. They've seen it all.
Yeah.
When they're little, it's fun to buy toys for them because they don't know what they're getting.
Right.
All of my children know everything that they're getting.
Oh, wow.
Because they're older, and I basically was just like, this is your budget, and what do you want? And my son's gift this year is a gaming chair.
Sure.
Because he's a Fortnite Battle Royale double platinum 7.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You got to meet Clay.
Yeah, there you go.
But like that was his gift. Like, that's it. So there'll be a few things that I bought for like stocking stuffers or whatever, but my husband is disgustingly fiscally responsible. So we don't get a lot. Like, I'm not allowed to play with the budget because I don't believe in them as a construct.
Yeah,
so.
I think commas are just like an extra.
It's so silly, but yeah. So we don't go overboard or anything like that. And I got to be honest, as a kid, I don't remember, like in my own personal, like we didn't have money growing up. It was very, my parents were very hard workers, always at work. But there was always something under the tree. But I don't remember ever
having like a moment,
paper. Like,
that was just a sad story all across the board.
Gave me coal once.
Oh,
no way!
Oh yeah, she didn't like me.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, she had no problem telling you either.
No, she didn't. The best part was when she. This is gonna sound terrible. I didn't mean the best part. Strike that. We'll edit that out, Clay. But when she was advanced in age and she didn't remember that she didn't like me, she's sweet as pie to me.
Yeah, wasn't that awesome? Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you don't know who I am. You're nice to me. I like this grandma.
Dementia was my Christmas present this year.
So she just didn't know. She didn't remember who I was. She didn't remember that she didn't care for me.
Wow.
So
okay.
I was like, last 5 years, Grandma Burnham's great.
That is hysterical.
Jeez. What did you do to deserve coal, though?
Everything and anything.
Okay.
I had a mouth, I think, from the moment I was birthed.
Oh, really?
I'm mouthy.
Yeah.
So she did not appreciate that.
So there's a lot of rules when you have teenagers, apparently. So I got this from the Leighton Show. So like, talk to people in public is like you don't do that if you have teenagers. Is that true or false?
What do you mean?
Like you don't talk to others in public, or you go to a place where they work or anything? Like, do you get any pushback from your teenagers?
Oh, you mean by just showing up somewhere and then them just being embarrassed?
Right, them talking to you? Oh, okay,
Yes, I got it. Yeah, no, they don't. Well, they don't like anything that I do. But that's mostly because it goes out onto the internet and then it gets back to them.
Right.
The charger video is a great example.
Totally.
My son has made a joke, and of course it went straight up to TikTok, and then it ended up in his friend chat, and he came home and he was like, Mom, and I was like, you said something stupid. But the big one that went crazy the other day was, my son is going to be 18 in a couple of months. Mm-hmm. After Thanksgiving, fridge is full of Thanksgiving leftovers. Full. We had so much food. I cooked for 20 and we had 5. And, I mean, it was.
You're still going through that food.
Oh my gosh. And so that was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. By Sunday, nobody wanted any more of these leftovers. So my son looks at me and he goes, I want a pizza. And I said, well, that's great for you, but we have all these leftovers. Yeah. And he's like, buy me a pizza. I said, no. So he calls Papa John's. He orders a pizza. He comes home. I walk into the kitchen. I take 2 slices of the pizza. I put it on a plate. I walk back into the room. He goes, you gonna Venmo me for the
What?
for the pizza?
The audacity!
And I said, are you stupid? I was like, what is wrong with you? So of course I do this. It goes, it has millions of views over on TikTok or whatever. And everybody was so mad because I said, you're stupid. And I sat there and I thought to myself, first of all, if you know me, you know that's a joke. Anytime somebody says something funny, I always crack back and go, oh, you're stupid.
For years, I thought my name was David Dammit.
So I was like, anyway, relax, okay? Calm down. I was like, but he was in that moment being a little stupid. Like, I'm going to pay for your, because I had 2 slices.
Right.
I was like, you live here rent free.
Right,
buddy.
Let's put together a Venmo list of stuff you're paying me for now.
You know I'm going to Venmo you for 2 slices of your Papa John's? He's like, this was a shakaroni. I was like,
oh, shakaroni.
Sorry, I didn't know it was a shakaroni. That changes everything.
But you got to understand, so many people are so jealous of you because you've got such a powerful weapon in your mom toolbox of being able to do that on TikTok, where every kid is right now. If they do something stupid, it's gonna end up as a viral TikTok.
It goes into their group chats. My daughter gets so mad sometimes because like the hairdryer one went in and people were, her friend was like, you stole her hairdryer and lied.
Do they ever role reversal back to you? Do they ever do that on their socials? Like,
no, they don't. It's funny. I'm actually really happy about this, but they're not active on social.
Wow.
In terms of posting, they don't post. They have, the rule was you can have a social media account in 9th grade. Okay. And so you could have an Instagram or a TikTok, whatever. Like they're not on Facebook, right? Yeah. That's for old moms. So my daughter has a TikTok and an Instagram, and so does my son, but they don't post videos. And the only ones my daughter posts are horse edits. Because she rides horses.
Oh, okay.
So she posts her riding videos.
Yeah.
But they're not.
That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
They just don't.
I would have thought it was the exact opposite.
They
staying in the family business.
I tried. I was like, we could do so many fun things, and they're like, nothing you want to do is fun. Okay.
Wow.
No, there's no.
They don't know how cool their mom is.
They're like, you're cringe, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
I am pretty cringe. I don't know.
Well, speaking about the family business, let's talk a little bit about Queen's Laundry.
Oh.
You guys opened up a laundry shop here in West King not too long ago.
My baby, March. So we're going to be coming up on a year.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it's really grown. I was just there. I worked a shift the other day with our manager, Angela, whom I love. Angela, I love you. She's amazing. So we do a lot of Airbnb properties, but we just opened a couple months ago the Wash and Fold, which has done great. So you can drop off your laundry, we'll wash it, and you can swing back by and pick it up. And
easy.
It is, it's so easy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. We're actually, I don't know if I'm
You're allowed to say it. Say it.
So you know the bar Rehab, Arnold's?
Yes.
Yeah.
So their crew came and we did their laundry.
Oh, cool.
Hey, nice.
But I feel like I don't know if I violated a...
Oh, no, we've been talking about
they didn't make you. They didn't make you sign anything, did they? You're good.
We only realized it because
everybody in town knows.
Cruise shirts. They had cruise shirts.
Oh, okay.
And we were like, oh my gosh, the bar Rehab people. And it was just so neat because it's like, we know what they're doing. We're doing celebrity laundry. So it was kind of
so
neat,
fun,
which I'm kind of sad because I've never been to Arnold's.
Yeah, so you're not alone.
But I mean, I'm not. But now when I go, because I'm going to have to see the Rehab.
Oh, right. Okay.
I won't know what it was before.
You can watch the program.
Well, I'll watch the program. I just meant like to be in it and then be like, oh, this transformation, just walking in. But I'm definitely going to go check it out now.
I just had a eureka moment. We could meet Tom Segura if we did his laundry. Like, what if we did that? That could be super fun.
How do we get his laundry?
Oh, we put a business card in that green room.
No, look, we can find our way into the back of the amp. We can get on the bus and we just steal his laundry.
Yeah,
and we hold it hostage and we say, Segura, if you want your damn laundry back, I know how much this costs.
We'll clean it for you.
You got to come get it.
You gave everyone the plan.
Well,
just now.
not
are
everyone can
lawyers
pull it
out
off.
there.
Not everyone can pull it off. We can only pull it
You're
off.
like, step one, we break into the amphitheater.
Yeah,
Flathead
right.
screwdriver.
No, I don't see what the problem is. Don't see what the problem is there.
Okay. All right.
I have a press badge. You can get anywhere with this
I'm
press
not
badge.
saying I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, and this won't be my first B&E, if we're being honest.
Okay. All right. This is good to hear. Now I
did-
like you a little bit more.
I did break into the dock that the houseboat from Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, wow.
Was
may-
there security
I may
there,
or may
though?
not have
Was there
broken into
security? So did you even break in? Security.
that. No, there was no security.
Okay.
So
It said,
all right.
do not enter private residence.
It
But
said
we were like,
there was a welcome mat. I mean, hello,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
All
So
right.
have you ever had any like sketchy laundry that comes in? Like, how do you deal with those moments?
We have dealt with a couple of biohazards.
Okay.
And that is a touchy subject. But we are gloved at all times.
Okay, okay.
So it's just of whether or not you can handle
Right,
personally the
exactly.
biohazard. But
What about like costumes? Do you ever get like a kinky, weird costume in there that you're like, oh, I don't think you meant to put
yeah.
this one in there?
No, I've never come across that. I did giggle a couple of times because there was and I don't know whose property it was, but it was an Airbnb property, and it had like 8 or 9 big, luxurious, fluffy bathrobes like you would wear at like a swanky up, whatever. And there were only 2 sets of bed sheets, and I was like, "How many people you have?"
Everything right.
I was like, "Wait a minute, one of these things is."
The math is not adding up here.
So we call those pineapple party bags.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Upside down
There you
pineapples.
go.
Yeah.
So, because it's
Alright.
like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's like, I got my gloves on, so it's like,
Yep.
whoosh. But yeah, but we do the Queen's Laundry has it's our baby.
Yeah.
So I am just so proud of how well it's done, and I'm just amazed because we're breaking even. And we're not open
That's
a year yet.
amazing,
So
yeah.
I'm just like, yes, we're even Steven. Whatever that means, it's a good thing. So bring us your laundry because we will
How
take
do
care
they
of
do
it.
that? How do people bring laundry? Do they just show up and
What's
drop
the
off,
actual
or-
process?
Yeah.
So you can go to the Queen's Laundry website,
Okay.
and you can, you can call in, and we basically just be like, yeah, come in and drop it off.
Okay.
We'll take your information. We put you into the app. You're actually going to get a text message saying your laundry is ready, and probably a phone call because Angela is so amazing.
Yeah.
And then you just pick it up.
That's
and
fantastic.
She turns that laundry so quick. I mean, we were just in there and we turned every wash and fold that came in same day.
That's
we turned
great.
same day.
Wow.
That's great.
So we're,
Bottom sheet included? Because that takes me 2 days at least.
oh, good Lord. Yeah, we the amount of sheets, that we fold. And
I know. But
it's-
you taught us last time how to properly fold the bottom sheet. I still can't do it. It's just
Yeah.
not good for me.
Well,
I have arthritis.
bring me your sheets. I'll wash your sheets.
There it
I'll
is.
wash your sheets.
Turnkey
okay?
service.
Now, is that a good opportunity as like a content creator, right? Is that a good opportunity? Do you do a lot of content out of there, or do you kind of keep those worlds separate?
When we were first opening down there, I was there all the time. And of course, I'm going live. And I don't care whose laundry I'm folding on a live, but
Right,
I'm probably
yeah.
folding some laundry on a live. But no, there's not really a separation. It's just that once, because we do have employees down there. So Angela's down there, and then we have another employee that comes in, and I fill in when there's a gap or somebody needs a day off or whatever. And now that I've been home a little more, that's happened more frequently because obviously I can't if I'm on the road. But no, there's no separation.
Yeah.
Like Queen's Laundry is us, and the apartment building that's getting renovated. I don't do anything with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at it,
Right.
but don't give me a buzzsaw.
Right. Oh, God bless America. I know,
No,
right?
don't-
You said you had gloves on, right?
Yeah, don't make me do anything with that. But my husband has been overseeing the construction on that, and it's been great. It's hopefully 3 months, and that will look completely different.
So you
That's
really
exciting.
like clean things. You really do. You have the laundry. There's also a pool service, right?
We own a pool cleaning company as well called Endless Summer Pools. That one was a surprise.
Okay.
What?
My husband was like, surprise!
Oh, wow.
We're gonna own a pool company. And I was like, what?
How?
But so my husband is a funny guy, but he's smart, and the other thing is I love doing what I'm doing, but there has to be a an end date, right? At some point I have to be like, I don't want to travel to do this anymore. Or I really just want to, I don't want to do live shows, or I don't want to do whatever. And he's like, we need to invest and make good choices. Oh my God, how many times have I heard, let's make good choices?
Oh man.
We need to make good choices. And he's right. He's smart. I don't have that brain. I don't have that brain that does this. My brain is like, what if we made a video with a zebra costume? And, and I don't have that step by step of let's do this, let's do that. And the other thing that I think is really great with my husband went to school here. So he's a Flagler grad.
Oh, cool.
We love this area. And he really he's like, I want to open businesses here because I love it here.
Yeah.
And I love that, right? And I fell in love. Like when we moved here 3 years ago, I didn't know if I was going to like it because I'd only ever lived in Southwest Florida.
Right. Very different worlds.
I was born and I lived in that same town until I was 40.
Wow.
So when we moved here, I knew nothing else. I just knew I wasn't going to go north of Florida because of the climate. Like I'm not going above the state line. And I love it here.
Yeah.
I just love St. Augustine. And so if we can open more businesses or, do different things, I want it to be here. And I've just kind of fallen in love.
Well, we always talk about how unique St. Augustine is, and we love to support local businesses. It is a local business culture here like you will find almost nowhere else on the planet.
That's completely what I've been seeing.
Yeah,
and so,
it's really cool. If we have the choice between a box store or a chain and a local business, I mean, your St. Augustine people are picking the local business every single time.
Tried and true.
So it is a really cool atmosphere to work in, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have a toy drive that you got going on, right?
We did that at the beginning of the month. So
the beginning of the month, okay.
Yeah, we did it on December 5th, I want to say it was. But every year, so when I started teaching in 2003, I wanted to, I was teaching high school. And I wanted to get the kids. I think
you're perfect for it.
I wanted to get the kids motivated to do something for others. And so we picked a charity, and it was Toys for Tots.
Okay.
And the goal was to get enough money, to raise enough money to get a bicycle. And so that first year we raised $150 and we got a bike as a class. And we went to Walmart, I think, and bought the bike and brought it in. And it was so exciting. And so every year since 2003, we've done Toys for Tots.
Wow.
Awesome.
So this was our 20th year. Since we moved here 3 years ago, we teamed up with the Marines, my friend, Mr. Bill. And the Marines have come out and not only helped us shop, but they bring their trailer and we load all the toys in, and then they take it to go to distribute. But what I started doing once I started what I do on the internet, and stars, Facebook stars, I do the shopping live, and any star donation that comes in, we match it.
That's a great idea.
Awesome.
It's like the New Age telethon.
Right. So it was basically
Jerry
like
Lewis,
that.
yeah.
So like when people are sending in a donation, it's like, Sarah, thank you for your 2,000 stars. And then and then, more people want to give.
That's a great idea.
And so then we just go, and I'm shopping, and Brian was shopping with me, and we're just throwing things into the cart. And so we did $7,000 at Target.
God bless.
We did like
Damn.
12 or 15 bikes or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but skateboards and those little cars that the kids, the big wheels, and helmets, and bracelet making kits and books, and we did a couple of sets of the full series of Dog Man and Cat Kid and you name it, and we just tore through there, and
that's really awesome.
It's my favorite day of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Very
when is
cool.
the distribution day?
So that's actually tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
So the Toys for Tots distribution is tomorrow. So this is the first year that I'm going to take myself and my kids down, and we're going to distribute toys to the parents.
That's so fun.
And I'm really, really excited about it because I just the fact that I get to be involved at all and be of help. And the other charity that we take, so we got in a last minute donation from Tiffany, my very good friend who I do my podcast with, Take It or Leave It.
Love it.
She sent in $2,000, and I thought, what better to do with her money than give it to Alpha and Omega Women's Shelter Charities.
That's awesome.
So we're going to fill their diaper bank.
That is so cool.
In her name, Tiffany Jenkins.
That's very cool.
That's amazing.
So we just love it. And we've donated to them the last 2 years.
Yeah.
and
They-
formed a really good relationship with them.
Mhm.
And I take my daughter to their thrift shop all the time
Yeah,
because we go thrifting.
Great thrift shop.
Yeah, we go
It's one of my
thrifting.
favorites. Yeah.
We thrift quite a bit because she has champagne taste on her mother's beer budget. And so, I was like, you need to learn how to thrift. Like,
Right.
I never had new clothes at the beginning of the school year. My mom took me to Goodwill.
Yep.
And she
Now-
was like, you can get anything with a red tag.
Right.
It's 50% off.
Now, did
And
she
I was
ever
like,
do
oh.
what my mom did, where my mom would buy a bunch of stuff from Goodwill and then wrap it in Belk boxes? Like, she'd go get boxes from Belk and she'd
my
put
God.
the clothes into Belk
We
boxes so it
totally-
looked like.
My mom would totally do that. Although, my parents, they don't come off rosy in several stories, but let me tell you, my parents were young when they had us, very, very young. And so all they did was work. They worked all the time. We never saw them because they were just working multiple jobs. And so from a very young age, I was wrapping everybody's Christmas gift. So I was putting the Goodwill clothes in the box.
See, there
And I
you
was
go.
like,
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't right.
You saw behind the curtain of
Well, and my dad,
Goodwill Christmas.
I always felt bad for my dad, though, because my mom literally would buy everything from Goodwill, including underpants for my dad. And so the running joke was like, you're wearing a dead man's drawers, And my mom was like, how do you know he's dead? And I'm like, why are his underpants in here?
Yeah, right. Who else
I
is
was
getting the
like,
underpants to Goodwill?
Christine, you can't get a pack of Fruit of the Loom from Walmart.
Inside out.
She's like, there's perfectly good underpants, and there's no reason with a good scrubbing and a wash. And I'm like, ugh.
There it is. That's
So-
where you got the cleaning vibe from that moment. I believe that was the
right. You
PTSD
found
you
it.
suffered.
Wow.
Yes, there's the root, baby.
Listen, I tell you what, I was like, stop buying dead man underpants. Like,
Yeah.
there has to be a line,
Yeah, just do a loincloth and some leaves. That's fine.
It's weird. So we're just airing dirty laundry.
Yeah, there you go. Hey. So, Meredith, tell people where they can find you. I'm sure a lot of people already know where they can find you out there that are watching, but give us everything. Any upcoming tour dates, any the TikToks, the Instagrams, all that stuff. Podcasts.
Facebook is Meredith Masony. Instagram, that's inappropriate. TikTok, that's inappropriate. Our podcast, you can listen anywhere that you get your podcasts, and it's called Take It or Leave It, an Advice-ish podcast. And you can also go to my main website, which is meredithmasony.com for any of those things. I don't have any touring information at the moment because it's all a work in progress because I'm trying to figure out when he's going to fly the coop.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's leaving in June. I don't know if he's leaving in August, because he's a track athlete. So I haven't gotten the word yet from the coach when the athletes move into the dorms. So once I know that, then
So he's not taking an off year. No, that's a new trend with the children. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of the athletes probably do that because you can't really.
Yeah, when you lose a year, you really do lose a
year.
lot. Yeah.
That I felt bad for those COVID kids
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that
yeah.
did happen to them,
Yeah.
and they got a COVID year back in sports, which was good, but. Yeah, you can't take a year off from pole vaulting and then be like, get back up there and jump another 15, 16 feet. Like, that's insane. So, but we're real busy right now with him because he's coming into indoor season. So January and February, we'll be hitting up a ton of meets in the state for indoor stuff. And then March, April, May is insane. We'll be everywhere. UF, FSU, maybe Boston.
Oh, wow.
So, we go all over the place to travel with him for that. And
that's fantastic. Living the dream. Love it.
I love watching the kids do their stuff.
Yeah.
I take Soph to horseback every week. I get to watch that. Both my boys pole vault. So,
A little competition there? Or they get a little
my
feisty?
youngest, I told my oldest, I said, Brian might be better than you. He's pretty good, and he's a wiry little thing.
Yeah?
So he just kind of goes right on up.
Oh, the days.
Wow.
I've missed
So
those.
when I played sports, you could always we always practice at the house. We always got to, there's no way to practice pole vaulting at the house, is there? Are they pole vaulting over your fences onto your roof?
So we built him a, those gym racks that you can put onto the wall that you can squat with or whatever.
Right, sure.
Well, they have the bar on the top. So what he does is at night after he does his workout, he goes out onto the bar and he flips.
Oh, wow.
And he flips.
Oh, really?
Because you have
Okay.
to get inverted.
Oh.
So he does a lot of that type of work and stuff. But this kid, look, let me tell you. Okay, I was an athlete. Never had a work ethic. Okay. I could skip a practice like no other. Just not even. This kid just, with nobody watching him, just does his workouts, shows up, does it all on his own. And I'm like, where are you going? To the gym. Where are you going? To the track. Where are you going? You know, to
Did you ever question that at first? You were like, maybe he has like a little side piece?
No, I didn't. I mean, he just has that work ethic. And it was all because he was like, I'm going to go, because he's like, I'm going to the Olympics. I'm like,
Love
okay.
It. Name it and claim it.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
it.
I was like, great. And so you watched him and just, because he only started this 2 years ago. 2 years. What's today's date?
15th.
December 15th.
I think December 13th was his anniversary, his 2-year anniversary
how cool
for
is that?
starting. So he has managed to, in 2 years, get a Division I scholarship for pole vaulting.
That's fantastic.
Which just blew me away because I was just like, you did that, buddy. Like, you did that. We didn't do that. We drove you
Manifest
places.
greatness. I love that.
You did it.
Yeah.
So, and then go to the
That's
Olympics.
really
Mommy
cool.
would like that. I would love to see it.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
All those sprinters and their never mind.
All right. There we go.
High knees, shoulders back. Go, baby.
Meredith, it's been fun. You're welcome to hang out with us. You can hang out in studio and chill if you want to, or, you know, you probably got more important things.
Like laundry.
I am actually going to the laundromat as soon as I leave here.
There you go. Great to talk to you as always.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Looking
Thank
forward to talking to you again. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Have a great vacation.
Yes.
I hope you get some
there's-
time off
no,
during
there's
this thing.
none of that.
No time off. You
No.
better give yourself some damn time off.
So we come back Christmas Eve. We're going to visit. This will be the first Christmas that all 4 siblings and my parents are together in probably 5, maybe more than 5 years, maybe 7 years. We're going to River Ranch RV Park.
Oh.
Huh, okay.
Davey, don't.
Okay.
I'm not.
Sounds very Florida.
Listen, my family is very Florida.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But then I looked at it and it's actually a really cool property.
Some of them are nice.
And we rented an RV because we don't own one.
Okay.
And so it's like an RV Airbnb. And I think the kids are going to have a blast because they're going to get to run around and do all sorts of cowboy stuff.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I was like, okay, great. So we're going and doing that. We're literally coming home on Christmas Eve, having Christmas. And then I literally have like something I have to do on the 26th for work. And it just goes.
Yeah.
Never stops.
There's no rest for the wicked, as my grandmother used to say directly to me.
Before she
got
gave
no
you
hands.
coal.
Yeah, first she gives me coal and then she calls me wicked. But that, I love you, Grandma.
That all builds into the sense of humor, right? That
Look.
all develops a sense of humor.
I'm telling you, I think that sometimes you're given certain things and, that's what I ran with.
Yeah.
If you can't laugh, then you're going to cry. And
Absolutely.
I just rather laugh.
You either cry more or pee less. It's all water coming out. Yeah.
The Daveyism of the day.
Of course.
Yeah.
Coach realism.
That's
There
right.
we go. Yeah.
That's right. Meredith, hope to see you again soon.
Oh.
Enjoy your next couple of weeks, even through all the hecticness.
I will.
Good.
I love December. I love Christmas. I love Christmas lights and Christmas trees and all the fun stuff.
And you're in the right town for it. That's
Heck
for
yeah.
sure.
Yes,
Heck
I
yeah.
know.
All right, man. Hey, the right town for. Hey, let me give you one of these. Actually,
Oh.
take the family on an old town trolley ride.
Oh, wow.
Have you done that for Nights of Lights yet?
We've walked through it.
Oh,
you
this is
gotta
the way
do
to do
this.
it. It's apple cider, it's cookies, it's your own row on the train. You don't have to wait with that card. You just jump in those hours, you just jump in and they give you your own row.
Special
It's great.
glasses. They have like hologram
Yeah.
effects. Yeah, so you can really have fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like me.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but we enjoy having you as a guest. We need to give those away. They expire at the end of the month.
Okay. And y'all need to also incorporate some woman co-host at some point up in here.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what
well,
I'm saying. I'm only half.
Because there are a lot of dudes up in here.
Well, hey.
Bringing some female vibes.
Well,
over this
you let us
way.
know if you're available at 7:45 in the morning, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And we'll think about it.
You know what? I will let you know.
We would love it.
I have never been a morning person, but maybe that'll change.
Okay, well,
But no, thank you guys. This is
Absolutely.
really cool. I appreciate it. We will do this for sure.
You will
Yeah,
love it.
it's
a
great.
great
You really will.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year was my first year.
Oh.
I had never done it. We were scared
Wow.
of the parking.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
be. This will be great.
But
Yeah.
yes, well, I
And
will
that
take
gets you through the
notes.
park, and you can hop off, get some dinner at a
Yeah.
stop, and then hop right back on a different
Parking
train.
garage, that's where it takes
Yeah.
off, right there at the Welcome Center.
at the
Yeah,
parking
so it's easy
garage.
peasy, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. We will absolutely do this. I will force all of my children.
Yay!
Force them, damn it!
Yeah, because they, they're turds. But
So special. Thank you, Boo.
thank you.
Hey, speaking of Old Town Trolley, you can sit back and relax as their licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine's history, culture, and old world charm while experiencing unforgettable views aboard their open-air trolleys. And like we just said, it's the best way to do Nights of Lights. It really is. Old Town Trolley. They are the green train, so we absolutely love them.
And we love our friends over at All American Air. For 45 years, they've been serving St. Augustine and its surrounding communities. They have areas of expertise that include warranty and non-warranty service work on all makes and models of AC units. Give them a shout today. Check out all their HVAC products at 904-461-0070.
And of course, our good friends at Bin 39, they are open to the public 8 to 8 daily. Stop by their wine bar and experience this local treasure for yourself. You're absolutely going to love it. It is a great spot tucked away right there off of St. George Street. They're doing lots of cool stuff for Nights of Lights. They're even going to have live music for New Year's.
Yes, very, very cool.
Yeah, man. They really work hard to give you an over-the-top great experience out there at Bin 39. Irving is a wine connoisseur, if there ever was one, knows everything about every bottle that's in a shop. They don't just pick things off the shelf and say, ooh, that looks nice.
Right,
Ooh,
no,
we can
yeah.
charge a lot for that.
Right, no.
He tries to pick the absolute best wines, and he is an expert. He's an absolute expert. Go in there, find your new favorite wine at Bin 39.
Very nice.
All right, man, it is horoscope time.
Last show.
Now, last show, we got to make everybody feel bad. Hey, I'm on deck for the last show,
That's
okay? If it
true.
makes you feel any
Okay.
better, I have to go
Oh.
into our holiday season.
Social martyr. Here we go.
Let's get some music, Clay, and get this rolling, man. All right, here we go. Capricorn. Brace yourself, Capricorn, for a week of hard work with little reward. Your ambitious nature will be met with obstacles at every single turn, leaving you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. Your goals will remain out of reach, and you'll question whether it's even worth the effort. Spoiler alert! It's not.
Oh, gee.
It's not worth the effort.
The sting.
All right, Pisces. Brace yourself, Pisces, for a week of emotional turmoil.
Oh,
The universe is determined to test your sensitive nature,
well,
leaving you feeling overwhelmed and drained.
yeah.
Your dreams will be shattered. Your intuition will fail you. And you'll question whether you're better off living in your own fantasy world. Spoiler alert again! Yes, you are.
Ah,
All right. I will retreat back to my dream world.
wow. Messy.
What you got? Cheer me up, please, sir.
Okay, all right. So this event is still tentatively going. So swing by the feed mill on Sunday, December 17th. I want you to follow their socials, though, just in case if there's any kind of schedule changes with the weather.
Okay.
But the holiday market is still on from 12 to 3. Come out and grab a photo with Santa and their little red barn, or take a ride on a pony.
Hey.
Yay! Live music by Crab Creek, local vendors, food, ornament decoration station. I love that. Get yourself a wooden ornament, cut out over it with color over it markers, glitter. That's just a strategy. Ribbon and so much more. Check them out at the feed mill. Again, Sunday, 12 to 3 holiday market.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We've got a winter movie night happening. It's The Grinch. This is happening on Tuesday, December 19th at Pedro Menendez High School Stadium. They have the Grinch is going to be on at 6 o'clock p.m. to 7:30. So gates open at 5:45 p.m. Check them out at Pedro Menendez High School for more information. But this is a free winter movie night. Super fun for families to rally, and everyone is welcome.
Very nice, man.
Yes, yes. Oh, okay. So our friends over at the Coconut Barrel, out with the old, in with the new. This is happening Saturday, January 13th in the new year. So save this date from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They've got some 10% off store-wide with an additional savings from select local vendors. There's 24 additional prizes selected at random during checkout. This is a really, really fun anniversary moment over at the Coconut Barrel. So check them out on their socials. We love them over there. It's so much good stuff.
Yeah, man. Have you been into the new Coconut Barrel?
Yeah, it's really
lot of cool stuff,
And
yeah.
I love the local representation vibe in there. They've always got some crafty stuff going on. It's a really fun
Good
spot.
place to buy presents.
Yes, dude.
Really
yes.
good place
Very,
to buy
very
presents.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of a good place to buy presents.
Oh, here we go.
Panache. They will make you and your loved ones feel special. Since 1987, I was 3 when they opened.
Oh, very nice.
3.
Yeah, I was 2.
Panache.
Lies, I know.
I was like, wait, the math doesn't add up there. 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and their community from scalp to soul and bring joy to the world, one service at a time. Mm-hmm. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space. They are dedicated to guest comfort and devoted to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar. They're also proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices in their high fashion aesthetic. Get posh and go to getpanache.com and get somebody you love a gift that they will love.
Absolutely. And I want to encourage everybody to check out their socials. They do pop-up specials all the time. I just saw one. You spend a $100 gift card and you get an extra additional $20 added onto that. So yeah, these are little things that pop up on their socials. So follow Panache on all of them, Facebook and Instagram.
Cool, man.
And the United Way of St. Johns County, God bless them. They're a catalyst for change, bringing together businesses, volunteers, and organizations to tackle the toughest challenges facing our community. With your support, they can make a real difference. But they can't do it alone. They need you, your passion, your generosity. Together, they can create a bright future for every individual in St. Johns County. Check it out. Volunteer your time. See how you can help at unitedway-sjc.org.
Cool, man. How are we getting out of here today on our last funny segment of
Meredith,
the year?
We have embarrassing yet hilarious family photos.
Okay,
yes.
Let's do it.
All right, so this first one, when your pocket square is your family hamster for the Christmas photo.
Okay, I didn't even notice that.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Yes, okay, Richard Gere's people. Next up, authentic family portrait.
Oh, that's
got
real deal.
Dad's glasses there,
Yep.
right in the eye. Yeah. All right, next up, family photo gone wrong.
Okay,
But everybody's
all right.
smiling, even the
Hey,
dogs.
that's the most important part. Just crop the dogs out.
Oh, you Mal, too much. Next up, the family picture where I hold my hands in my pants.
Oh,
You see him there?
okay. Yep, I
Burgundy
got
shirt.
it now.
God
Yep.
bless.
God, those Kmart pictures, man.
Pinch and roll. Next up, we're good parents, I swear.
Oh.
Drop the kid when they're playing the
Yep.
1, 2, 3 pick me up. Next up, this is as 1988 as it gets.
Yes,
Look at
it
that.
is. Hey, that mullet kid might be a good contender for the mullet competition if he still has any hair left.
Hoping, yeah. Next up, this is my family friend's Christmas card. Yes.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Yeah, very colorful. Interesting.
There's a lot going on there.
A lot going on. Yes. Who hurt you? Next up, my family was not particularly photogenic in the 80s.
Nope.
Not even the baby.
I
Good
know.
Lord.
But the
Jeez.
lady looks like Gina Davis.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
That's nice. Next one, go ahead. I dare you to show me the most awkward family photo. This
You put a can of beer in there, and that's a very Florida family photo
very
right
interesting there
Yeah.
with the stash.
Yeah.
Next up, I found this gem while looking through family photos last Christmas. Don't know why my grandmother kept it, but I still love it.
That's a
Choking
great
grandma
picture.
right
That's
on
a
there.
great picture. A picture with a story, man.
Definitely.
Well, what a story we've been able to tell this year.
Yes, sir.
Got to tell, just honored to tell so many great people's stories as well on this show, great organization stories. It's been just an absolutely monumental year.
Absolutely.
And we've had a lot of fun on this show, and we've had a lot of fun with you guys out there watching. Davey, thank you once again for, a lot of people may not realize, but boy, you do the heavy lifting on this show.
Thank you.
And we have had almost not one day without a guest in the studio. And I got to tell you, as somebody who did a lot of production and a lot of booking back in the day, that is a very hard thing to do, man.
I so appreciate your words. Thank you.
You are so much appreciated for what you do around here. You have really helped grow this network every single year.
I love it.
And we appreciate you, man. Same with Clay. I mean, there's not a better sound guy out there in St. Augustine than Clay.
best.
There's really not. We are extremely fortunate to have him on our team here.
Yes.
Because you guys know, with the amount of stuff I plug and unplug and plug back in, I don't get that stuff right. That's not my area of expertise. I can do it if I need to, but boy, having Clay there is it's a big deal for us.
Totally our
here at the
Eagle
network.
Scout. Absolutely, Clay.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
So thank you, Clay. Great work. And thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your year. Great Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And great New Year's. And we will be looking forward to talking to you again soon.
Bye, everybody.